Hi folks, December 23rd, this is 2021, time about 1200 hours UTC, December 23rd. So again, I just uploaded one new video. You can see it's just like a raw video because a lot of recently YouTube has been tagging my contents as copyright for some reason. I don't know. I'm just having 10% of some clip where I have predicted or where I'm trying to give some indication. Anyways, quickly jumping, first come first, I have this front yard view of CCTV view of my front yard, which is 1493. As you know, 3B2, I'm residing in SAS Nagar Mohali, which is 150 miles north of New Delhi. And there's a clipping here. You can see some front yard parking which I happen to have in front of my house, where I find people somehow keep parking in front of the house where I have the right to park. And so on this 22nd of December, about 10:40 hours UTC IST, India Standard Time, I had to report this event to the cops, local police, because I find people in the neighborhood, specifically one or two people next door, some neighborhood, they specifically keep parking in front of my house. And despite they have their own house, they are supposed to park there, but they park intentionally for some good reason, I don't know, maybe unintentionally. But the thing is, it's a nuisance. I have told them number of times, but if they don't budge, what I have to do is recently, just yesterday, to call cops and report them and have their car removed from there. Because why would you park in front of a house? You haven't talked to that neighbor that doesn't belong to you, and it's causing nuisance. And many of the times I know people over here are playing metaphor games. I don't know how many people are involved. I'm not involved, folks. As you can see, I'm explaining the cops that people keep parking here and creating nuisance here. There's so much of ample of other spaces around where they can park, but it's the neighborhood. It's a neighbor who is doing it. I don't know what to say. I mean, some person from outsider can do, that's something understandable. But if the neighbor is doing it, and there has to be some good reason, unless he has talked to you, that can I park here? So anyways, I've seen a lot of these incidents recently, so I just don't want to have any incident where something happens for some other person, then I get involved, so I want to make sure that it's clean and straight park away. So this was in the morning where the car was parked there, but then it came directly in front of my gate. So you don't want to have that nuisance. So the cops have it removed, his car from the front location, and I mean, sort of things where you don't want to get involved here. But I've seen recently, a lot of things are happening around the neighborhood. That's why I keep stressing that I'm willing to just go away and move out, because I have to sell the house if that is to be taken like that, because I don't want to involved into any of these metaphor games, if they are so, or there are some other intentions which I don't know. Because no gentleman would do such a thing who would just park in front of your house, in your parking area, in your parking space, without having to take a knowledge from you or acknowledgement that can I do that. So that's some civil sense, some civic sense, which people over here, I don't know how much of they are having. This was a gray Innova car, which was parked in front of my house. So anyways, it got removed, so I'm not caring anymore. But what I'm saying is, look at this, again, this scooty park just adjacent to my house. I tell you, metaphor games, keep happening around. I'm not getting involved. I don't get into it, because this is not the right thing. This is not the right way. It has got severe consequences if somebody is playing metaphor games. So unnecessarily, I have to get through this complaint on this police call, and this 816-158 on my number was received at 896-810-7947. I just want to have a peaceful neighborhood. I just want to have some peace here, but metaphor games around are just getting too crazy. Look at this clipping here. You can see the scooty park. Obviously it seems very normal, but things are happening here which I notice is all metaphor games, folks. So it's always better to avoid metaphor games, because the consequences of metaphor games is creating nuisance to the neighborhood. Obviously, no one likes to have unnecessarily unauthorized people park in front of your house, or unnecessarily unauthorized people gathering, who are unknown totally to you, and then it creates a nuisance around. That's why it's better to have a safe neighborhood where, you don't have these people play these games. Maybe they're doing some trafficking of females, or they're delivering girls, or what they're doing, I don't know. But that's something which is to be avoided at all. Okay, these are the contents which I just added recently. So we see what a great week ahead, and we see some recent discovery with this fossil discovery of this dinosaur, which is 66 million years old, has been discovered in China. And this seems to be very breakthrough discovery, and we'll see what is going to be it like. Maybe they'll have a stem cell out of it. Who knows, they're going to recreate the dinosaur. Folks, this is the eventuality, because once you start having all this breakthrough, science is always going to ask the questions, and they're going to recreate the situation sooner or later, whether the ethics allow it or not. But maybe in the hidden research centers, or you can say some hidden labs. So sort of those things which we have seen in the past as the movies, right? Okay, coming back to coronavirus, COVID-19, what you call SARS, this is this thing which is going on and circulating across the globe now with the Omicron, which is B.1.1.529, right, to be precise. Yeah, seems to be very, very contagious, and the recent survey says that this is the next most contagious virus ever known to human species after measles. Yes, folks, this is something to be worried about. This is B.1.1.529, and it's supposed to be more than 5 times contagious than Delta virus. Delta, which we know came from India because of the naming and all those things, this thing got obfuscated. But the mutations were found in India first, and now known as Delta, which was the most feared pathogen of COVID-19. So anyways, folks, I have detailed this coronavirus, this new Omicron B.1.1.529 more on my recent video. You can just have a look at it. And we're going to see how the world is going to react. I guess the time is now to ban the traveling, international air flights and whatnot, because this traveling is cause number one for this mitigation of this virus or this propagation, and also where the nations which are densely packed, or the residents which are densely packed. So those are the concern, and let's hope there's some booster shot coming up, or else we got to. Okay, a quick note on deliberations of Maxwell now, because the closing arguments have been concluded for both the defense and the prosecution. However, the deliberations still continuing on the second day, which is quite phenomenal. And so long the deliberations continue, so long the celebrations for Maxwell team Empire will continue. I guess the more deliberation, the more celebrations, because they know they will have some of the other lacuna find out sooner or later to get them relieved from this prosecution, basically all the 6 counts. However, the jury is not going to let up, because 6 men, 6 female are going to take it heavy now. And I guess as I predicted in my past videos, most likely the conviction for Maxwell is coming, folks. So anyways, folks, I hope you're gonna see the new year coming, because 2022 is just around the corner, and we can have some past reckoning of Omicron or whatnot, pandemic, whatnot has transpired in 2021 as snippets. And you can see on my contents on YouTube, search by sjsrana, and you can see all the contents there. And well, for now, 25th December, 24th is there, then 25th we'll have Christmas. So hopefully you guys all having a good Christmas chores, and gonna have good Christmas celebrations all around, and we can look ahead for some good time ahead with the 2022 as I predicted what events we see ahead coming up. Okay, folks, I sign off, and you can always check the contents. Take care. See you later.